Hey guys, so I tell it like it is. The ideal matchup for the NBA Finals. An NBA Finals with two teams with a lot of history against each other. The Golden State Warriors and the Boston Celtics. The Warriors' first championship with Stephen Curry came against a banged-up Cavaliers team. Similarly, this year, the Celtics, as they are right now, are pretty beat up. But they're only 4.5 games back on a pretty weak and a pretty crappy Toronto Raptors team right now. This is going to be the preview of the 2018 NBA Finals, and I'm going to break down the narrative between two teams with a lot of history against each other. That would be the ideal NBA Finals matchup. Toronto just doesn't have the history with Golden State to be able to win. The outstanding history between the Warriors and the Boston Celtics under the reign of Steve Kerr, the Golden State Warriors coach, dating back to 2014-2015. Stephen Curry, Klay Thompson against a crappy Celtics team. Beat him by 3 points. That turned out to be a very close game. The Warriors won 67 games that season. And then the second game of that year, Stephen Curry helps the Warriors rally from 26 points down to beat the Celtics by 5 points. A shitty Celtics team that year ends up facing and almost beating one of the best teams out there. 22nd away victory that year. Gematria tells the whole story. Celtics equals 26. They came back from 26 down to the Celtics. That's how they scripted that game. It was 22nd road victory. Boston equals 22 in Gematria. So you see how the Warriors won their 22nd away game that turned out to be super significant that year. So there's a big giant comeback for the Warriors after they narrowly beat the Celtics during 2014-2015. Now on to, 2015-2016. The Warriors overcame Stephen Curry's down night from field to win in double overtime. At Boston. Double overtime back in 2015. The Warriors, a dynamic history against the Boston Celtics. Double overtime. What a really fitting rivalry the series has turned out to be over the years. And then the second game of that season, the Warriors' home win streak ends at 54 with a loss to the Boston Celtics. They had 43 wins entering that game against the champion. Champion Gematria equals 43. The Warriors, they remained at 68 wins. A lot like championship, equaling 68. They were going for win number 55, but the Boston Celtics, they denied them. 5-4 record in the NBA Finals right now for Golden State. A lot like Minneapolis equaling 55, where the Super Bowl was being played at this year. Boston already losing the Super Bowl. Just pretty fitting how this is the case here. Comebacks, double overtime, a home win streak ending. So naturally, a great era for the Warriors has to end against another great rival. And outside of Cleveland, that one team is not Toronto. And then Last game of last year, the Warriors fall at home to the Celtics again. Boston wins 99-86. A lot of history between these two teams. Celtics won their 41st game against Golden State. It's the Celtics equals 41. It's Golden State that equals 41. So you see how rigged and how scripted these games are between these two teams. A lot of history between them. What holds the keys to the puzzle is the Golden State Warriors Boston Celtics rivalry. So let's see how this one ended. Stephen Curry scoring 13 points over the final minute 42 as the Warriors beat the Boston Celtics by 4 points. By 4 points. Very tight game. That was the second game. And then the first game, the Warriors and the Celtics, 88-92. Very tight game. The Celtics almost came back to beat them that game. That's how close it was. So these two teams have a lot of history. This game here, the Celtics were up at halftime, were up during the first quarter, but the Warriors' fighting spirit allowed them to come back. January the 27th is a key date. It is because the Warriors, let's see, the correct phrase here. No, title. Golden State, that is it. Maybe wins the NBA Finals. The Golden State Warriors win it all. I'm going to make a comment about that. I forgot the reference, but that reference equals 127. The Warriors are 5-4 the NBA Finals. The Celtics ended the home win streak at 54. Right? The Jesuits, the Masons, the Zionists that rigged the games. Jesuit order, 54. 5-4 record in the finals for the Golden State Warriors, signaling that they're going to face the Celtics when they have a 5-4 record in the NBA Finals. I think that's what that game symbolizes. And then it is Stephen Curry, that equals 64. The Warriors going to go 6-4 in the NBA Finals with Stephen Curry. It is the Zionists that have great plans for Stephen Curry. Israel, Zion equals 64. Synagogue of Satan equals 64. These games are rigged and scripted because there is a giant narrative going on for a build-up of what's going to come in future years. I think the NBA Finals may end up ending in 5 games. Maybe probably say that it probably won't be a sweep. Okay, these douchebag trolls, they're actually the dumbasses because they think sports are real. But these two teams have a history against each other, so naturally I can expect the Celtics to win a game or two against the Warriors in the NBA Finals. The amount of time between the two games that the Celtics and the Warriors played this year. November the 17th of 2017 and January the 27th of 2018. Time span of 72 days, 71 if you don't include the end date, right? Celtics, 71. It is Kevin Wayne Durant gematria that equals 72. Kevin Wayne Durant, 72. 72nd NBA Finals, 72 days between the two games that the Warriors and the Celtics played. Kevin Durant, number 35. He's going to win the 17 and the 18 NBA Finals, 35. Boston Celtics, right? Celtics, the Irish, right? Catholic, you see where this Jesuit narrative is going here in the 18 season here, 35. You see what's going on here. How about January the 27th? How about that last game, the duration to the start of the NBA Finals, right? That's got to be a major clue in some way, one or the other. 27 plus 18 plus 1 equals 46, right? The Knicks founded in the year 46, right? 46, dog year, Donald Trump a dog. New York City, LeBron in New York, when it's all said and done. A lot's starting to add up right now. The last game between the two teams this year in the start of the NBA Finals, 4 months and 5 days. A lot like Trump being the 45th president. Boston Celtics and gematria equals 48. The president, Donald Trump and gematria equals 48. A lot starting to add up. Celtics, Warriors, NBA Finals. As of now, I'd probably say Warriors in 5.